here it is. Here's the new iPhone 4S. And really it's incredibly similar to the previous one. The only major changes are Apple's done a little bit to help with the antenna problem. Antenna gate has been avoided a little more on this one. They've put in some extra bars to break up the problems with antenna. But they've also dropped down a little bit. You notice they've dropped down the mute button. So you do have to be a little careful when you're going to buy a new case. That it's a case that offers kind of a wider opening. So if you have one with a wider opening like this, you're not going to have any problems. Siri, what's the weather today?
Here's the weather for today.
Alright, so it has the weather for today. It doesn't tell me where, but obviously it's Vancouver because it's telling me rain is coming soon. Siri, do I need an umbrella today? I think she will.
There's no rain in the forecast for today.
So she didn't tell me what the weather was, but she did tell me that there's no rain in the forecast. So she kind of does see the forecast. And I can go through the forecast for today, and it is cloudy.
And now what's about the camera?
Well, one thing, the camera has a lot better white balancing. So if you go into the iPhone 4, the white balancing, especially in a room like this where it's dark, it would be a lot more blown out. This has done a lot better job of balancing. It's an 8 megapixel camera, so it's a lot better that way. You also have a couple new options with iOS 5. I'm going to move this one.
Okay.
So you now have a grid. A lot of people like to take a photo with a grid, so it gives them a little more ability to have the thirds in their photo. Yeah, it helps you line up your law of thirds, which is a nice little feature, and that also shows up on your iPhone 4 when you have the iOS 5 loaded onto your phone. A really nice part is the high-def video. You now have 1080p video, where before you didn't have that high-resolution video. And so it's important, if you take a lot of video, to think about what phone you're going to get, if you want the 16 gig or the 32 gig. Actually, the photo application is optimized for streaming, for mirroring, and so they look fantastic. And again, this is all wireless. You just walk in and boom, honey, look at the photos I've just taken with the new camera. And they are spectacular. Now you can do a keynote presentation right from your phone. I can create a presentation again, and let's get a picture to put in there from my library. We'll go to the pup. Puppies are cute. A keynote about puppies, that's going to be pretty cute. Double tap, get some text in there. And then we can play the keynote.